This is David Libman of Drum Magazine here with Mark Love of Sabian Cymbals, and we're going to talk today about the 2013 Cymbal Vote contest winners. Apparently there were 214,000 voters, correct?
Yes, it was a very successful campaign. We had over 214,000 votes. We went to 12 countries and 300 different locations, and the response was great. The consumers and players had a chance to actually go in and play and feel the product, or they could watch their favorite artists play them online, or just listen to the sound bites online as well.
And as I understand it, these are the cymbals that the consumers chose they wanted to be part of the Sabian line for 2000.
Yeah, that's right. The players have chosen which four models are their favorite throughout the campaign. This year we have Explosion hi-hats based on the popularity of the Explosion Crash that we've had in the AAX series for quite a while. We thought if we could take some of those sound qualities and incorporate them into hi-hats, it would be a real winner.
And this 16-inch hi-hat,
yes,
rather large.
16-inch. We've had seen a huge increase in the demand for larger hi-hats and larger rides. So, and I mean, the voters have spoken. So it's got a very unique bell, unlaid bell, so you're going to get more of a bell sound out of the hi-hats than you typically would. Very bright.
This is a neat-looking cymbal, too.
Yeah, AAX Free Crash, an 18-inch. It has visually it's very appealing, but acoustically it's very different too.
How do you get this sort of lathing?
Well, it's a special process that we have at the factory that takes the dark surface, the tin oxide off the surface, and it maintains the thickness there, unlike lathing, which actually removes metal. So it gives you kind of a dual thickness thing, and it kind of gates the sound a bit, so it has a high frequency, and then it drops right back quickly, which is something that's very appealing to a lot of players. We have the 8 and 10-inch air splash. Now, when you first look at this, you'll say, well, that's just another ozone or cymbal with holes in it. But we spent a lot of time on R&D playing around with different hole diameters and location on the cymbal, which made a huge difference. And we're trying to create a cymbal that had a very quick attack, very splashy, very sensitive, and a lot of players are asking for really thin splashes that they wouldn't stand up. This is a splash that's going to have the sound quality that they want and also the durability. And
so it's not quite as thin as a thin splash?
It's the same thickness as a regular splash, but the sound quality sounds a lot thinner. Because the holes actually give it more flexibility and it speaks a lot quicker.
Excellent.
And also this year we have the Bash Ride, kind of a play on words. Crash ride has kind of had a negative connotation for many years, so Bash Ride is something we thought kind of a wash type ride, something that has good stick definition but crashability, strong bell, so very versatile. And 24 inch is part of that also. That's an option. Again, big rides and big hats seem to be the talk.
That's the trend.
Yeah.
Let's hear them. You have a stick? Maybe you can tap.
24. Don't have a cymbal bag quite that large, we have the 21 inch.
I'm very interested to hear these splashes.
8 and 10-inch air splash AAX. We have the natural finish on display. They're available in Brilliant also. AAX Free Crash. Acts quick and pulls back.
Good loud crash.
Yeah. And
finally, I'd like to hear the 16-inch hat.
16-inch, medium top, heavy bottom.